and we want to start the season with some huge news. Leafs third-string goaltender Dennis Hildeby is staying for 3 more years. Let's go, Dennis.
Yeah! The Maple Leafs just stunned their fans with a decision no one predicted. A new contract was announced, and it wasn't for a star forward or a high-priced defender. Instead, Toronto put their focus on a goaltender still proving himself. The deal is official, the numbers are clear, and the reaction has already begun. The Toronto Maple Leafs signed Dennis Hildeby to a 3-year contract extension. The team announced the deal on September 2nd. The deal is a 2-way contract for the 2025 to 2026 and 2026 to 2027 seasons. In 2027 to 2028, the deal becomes a 1-way contract. The average annual value of the contract is $841,667. Dennis Hildeby is 24 years old. He was drafted by Toronto in the 4th round of the 2022 NHL Draft. He is from Sweden. He has played both in the NHL and in the American Hockey League. In the 2024-25 NHL season, Hildeby played 6 games with the Maple Leafs. His record was 3 wins and 3 losses. In those 6 games, he posted a goals against average of 3.33. His save percentage was .878. In the same season, he also played for the Toronto Marlies in the AHL. He appeared in 30 games. He recorded 16 wins, 9 losses, and 4 overtime losses. In the AHL, he posted a goals against average of 2.55. His save percentage was .908. He also recorded 2 shutouts during that season. In his AHL career, which covers 73 games, Hildeby holds a record of 37 wins, 21 losses, and 11 overtime losses. His career goals against average in the AHL is 2.53. His save percentage stands at .909. He has 6 shutouts. The deal drew strong attention online. Fans shared quick reactions after the announcement. The news spread across social media platforms within minutes. According to reports, Hildeby was the last remaining restricted free agent for Toronto. His new deal closed out the team's restricted free agent business. On paper, Hildeby is considered the number 3 goalie for the Maple Leafs. The plan is for him to stay with the Marlies as their starter. General manager Brad Treliving has shown a clear pattern. He often signs depth players to multi-year deals with low risk. Hildeby's extension follows that same path. For Hildeby, the extension means 3 more years with the organization. It also means a chance to keep growing as a goalie inside the system. The Maple Leafs now move into the new season with a goalie tandem at the NHL level of Joseph Woll and Anthony Stolarz. This structure gives Toronto a full set of options in net. Hildeby's path began when Toronto selected him 122nd overall in 2022. He developed in Sweden before making the move to North America. The contract now ties his future to the Leafs through 2028. Toronto's announcement confirmed the timeline. The deal starts now and runs 3 full seasons. His workload last year showed he could handle consistent minutes. In 30 games for the Marlies last year, he earned 16 wins. He posted 2 shutouts, proof of his ability to control games at the AHL level. He also showed resilience in net during stretches of heavy action. In his 6 NHL games, his save percentage was below league average. The .878 save percentage and 3.33 goals against average showed the adjustment still needed at the top level. But the Maple Leafs gave him another chance with this contract. The 1-way status in 2027 to 2028 shows the team's plan to keep him in the NHL by then. That final year of the deal means full NHL salary, whether he plays in the NHL or AHL. It is a sign of the team's intent to keep him on their long-term radar. The cap hit of $841,667 keeps the cost low for the club. That makes this a safe investment for the front office. Fans online debated the move. Some praised the long view. Others noted his NHL numbers still need improvement. But the facts of the deal are clear. It is a 3-year contract. It runs through the 2027-28 season. It makes Hildeby the final restricted free agent to be signed, and it locks in Toronto's goalie depth for the near future. Austin Matthews finally spoke. After staying quiet while fans kept guessing, he broke his silence about Mitch Marner leaving the team. No long answers, no jokes, just a short, serious message. What he said wasn't expected. People thought he might say more, or maybe nothing at all. But the few words he shared were enough to leave everyone stunned. And now, everything feels different.
Sorry?
Any thoughts on Mitch's departure?
Oh, man, yeah, right to it. We'll obviously miss him. He's a great friend, great teammate. That's kind of the business side of it. That's tough, but obviously I wish him nothing but the best. And, we'll just keep it moving.
Austin Matthews spoke to reporters at the Hockey Night in Brampton event. This was the first time he talked about Mitch Marner being traded from the Toronto Maple Leafs. The trade happened on June 30th, 2025. Marner had been his teammate for 9 seasons. When a reporter asked about the trade, Matthews replied, "Oh man, right to it. He's a great friend and teammate. That's kind of the business side of it. That's tough. Obviously, I wish him nothing but the best. Yeah, we'll just keep it moving." Mitch Marner left the Maple Leafs in a sign-and-trade deal. He signed a new contract with the Vegas Golden Knights. It was an 8-year deal worth $96 million. The Maple Leafs got forward Nicholas Roy in return. They also re-signed Matthew Knies for 6 years at $46.5 million. Mitch Marner had 741 points in 657 regular season games with the Maple Leafs. He helped them make the playoffs 9 times in a row, but they only made it past the first round twice. Marner and Matthews both joined the team in the 2016-17 season. That year, the Leafs won 40 games, after winning only 29 the year before. Over the years, they helped the team reach 3 50-win seasons, win 2 division titles, and become all-stars. But the playoffs didn't go well. In the 2024-25 season, Matthews scored 33 goals in 67 games. After the trade, Marner posted a message. He said, "Leaving isn't easy. This city is where I grew up, where I fell in love with hockey, and where I've had the incredible honor of living out my childhood dream." He added, "Wearing the maple leaf on my chest wasn't just about playing for a team. It was about representing my home." He also wrote, "When I was drafted, all I wanted was to help bring a Stanley Cup to Toronto. I gave everything I had, but in the end, it wasn't enough." Matthews also spoke about Matthew Knies. Knies had just signed a big deal. He was also invited to Team USA's Olympic camp for the 2026 Winter Olympics. Matthews said, "I've talked to him a little bit. I think it's well-deserved. I mean, he's a great player and still just coming into his own and is only going to get better. So I know he's really looking forward to the opportunity, obviously. It'll be a good time for, I think, everybody to just get together and be in that kind of atmosphere." Back in the playoffs, Marner once praised Matthews for his mindset. During a tough goal drought, Marner said, "Everyone wants to produce, wants to score goals, and he hasn't let it get him down at all. His mood, his demeanor in the locker room has been unbelievable." Now that Marner is gone, Matthews is the main leader in the locker room. He signed a 4-year extension in 2023 that keeps him in Toronto through 2028. He will lead a team without his longest teammate and close friend. Marner was more than just a player. He and Matthews helped bring Toronto back to playoff hockey, but fans and media had questions. Why didn't the Leafs win more in the playoffs? Was it time for change? Since the trade, fans have been waiting to hear from Matthews. Some wondered if he was upset. Others thought he might say more. But his short answer showed he was ready to move forward. His words, "We'll just keep it moving," gave a clear sign. He is focused on the future. At the charity event, Matthews also said the locker room was still strong. "A great team and great group of guys," he said. The Leafs will start the new season on October 8th, 2025 against the Montreal Canadiens. Matthews will return as captain. Marner will play in the Western Conference for the first time in his career. The Maple Leafs and their fans now look ahead to a new season. Matthews' voice was quiet, but the meaning was big. He broke his silence, and the message was clear. Just days ago, the Pittsburgh Penguins were hit with a number no one saw coming. It happened in August 2025, and the number was huge, $1,750 million. That's how much the Penguins might be worth right now. And it's not just a guess. The number came from inside the sports world. Real people, real money, and real change could be next. In August 2025, the Pittsburgh Penguins were reported to have a value of $1.75 billion. It made the Penguins the 17th most valuable team in the NHL. The value jumped from the last report in 2024. At that time, the team was worth $1.47 billion. In just 1 year, the value went up by over $250 million. The Penguins are owned by Fenway Sports Group. They bought the team in 2021. Back then, they paid about $900 million. Today's value is almost double what they paid. Now, there are new reports. People are saying Fenway Sports Group might sell the team. They haven't said yes. They haven't said no either. But one group has already shown strong interest. The group is the Hoffman family. They are from Chicago. The Hoffman family owns a team in the ECHL called the Florida Everblades. That team won 3 championships in a row, one in 2022, one in 2023, and again in 2024. The Hoffmans are also known for helping their community. They run a hockey camp for kids with type 1 diabetes. Their son has the disease. The family says that's why they started the camp. 2 members of the family are leading the talks. David Hoffman is the chairman. His son Jeff Hoffman is co-CEO. They are both involved in the offer for the Penguins. Mario Lemieux is working with Ron Burkle and David Morehouse. They all have history with the Penguins. They also talked to Gary Bettman, the NHL commissioner. Their group wants to buy the team too. But reports say their offer is lower than what Fenway wants. The team has a long history. The Penguins have won the Stanley Cup 5 times. 3 of those wins came with Sidney Crosby. He helped lead them in 2009, 2016, and 2017. Sidney Crosby is still with the team. But fans are worried. They think a new owner might try to trade him. Many fans say Crosby should never be traded. They want him to stay with the Penguins no matter what. Some fans have posted online. One post read, "Do not touch Crosby. I will never forgive you if you do." Another fan said, "Any buyer must respect the legacy." Fenway Sports Group has answered some of the news. In a public statement, they said there is nothing to confirm or discuss at this time. They did say they are open to talking to investors, but no deal has been made yet. The team's money numbers also matter. In 2024, they sold only 91.4% of tickets. That number was the lowest in 20 years. People close to the team say the talk is serious. One insider said, "The Hoffmans are looking to make this happen." Another said, "They've done due diligence. They've met with NHL officials. They are serious." But it's not just about money. People in Pittsburgh care about what comes next. They want the team to stay in the city. They want the team to keep winning. And they want stars like Sidney Crosby to stay where they are. Reports say the NHL is also watching. The league wants strong owners. They want people who understand the sport. That may help them get the league's support. There's also talk about the team's buildings. The Penguins play at PPG Paints Arena. Some people think the team might ask for upgrades. A new owner could help with that. As of today, no deal is final. The team has not been sold, but the $1.75 billion number is now out there. It changes how people look at the team. It changes what buyers might offer, and it changes what Fenway might do next. More reports will come. More talks will happen. But for now, the Penguins are sitting at the center of a huge story, one with billions of dollars on the line. The Penguins were once bought for $900 million. Now they could be sold for nearly twice that, from $1.47 billion in 2024 to $1.75 billion in 2025. No official offers have been made public. No documents have been signed. But behind the scenes, calls are being made, meetings are being held, and a major shift could be just around the corner. According to insiders, one NHL official said, "There is real momentum here. This is not just talk." If a deal goes through, it could be one of the biggest ownership changes in the NHL this decade. The price tag alone puts it near the top. The names involved are well known, and the future of the team is wide open. Fans, players, and business people are all waiting to see what happens next. And while no one can say for sure when the news will break, the $1.75 billion number is already echoing across the hockey world. Sidney Crosby is on the verge of making history, and it's something Penguins fans have waited for nearly 2 decades. It's a story that will be told for generations. Sidney Crosby is about to do something that will forever change the Pittsburgh Penguins' legacy. The question is, how close is he to rewriting history? Sidney Crosby is no stranger to breaking records. From his first game in the NHL to his clutch playoff performances, Crosby has done it all. But in August 2025, the hockey world was on the edge of its seat. Crosby was just 36 points away from surpassing Mario Lemieux's all-time points record with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Imagine the significance of that number. Mario Lemieux is a Pittsburgh legend. He was the face of the Penguins long before Crosby. And now, Crosby was just a handful of points away from taking that record for himself. Crosby's journey had been a testament to his skill, his drive, and his loyalty to the Penguins franchise. But it was clear, this was not just a record. It was a statement of his enduring greatness. Even at 37, Crosby's play was still at an elite level, and he was only getting closer to rewriting the franchise's history books. By March 2025, Sidney Crosby had already accumulated 1,676 points in his career, solidifying his place among the best in the league. Crosby had passed another milestone that season, securing his spot in the top 10 all-time points leaders in NHL history. But there was something even bigger on the horizon. Crosby's next target was Mario Lemieux's 1,723 points, a record that had stood for decades. As Crosby worked his way closer to that number, the excitement around his potential record-breaking moment grew. Fans and analysts alike were buzzing about the possibility of Crosby passing Lemieux. And it wasn't just fans of the Penguins. Hockey lovers everywhere knew how significant this moment would be. It wasn't just a victory for Crosby. It was a victory for the entire Pittsburgh Penguins franchise. Then, on a cold October night in 2024, Sidney Crosby reached another monumental milestone. In a thrilling game against the Buffalo Sabres, Crosby not only helped lead his team to a 6-5 overtime win, but he also recorded his 1,600th career point. This was no small feat, as Crosby became just the 10th player in NHL history to reach 1,600 points. The game was an electric experience for fans. Crosby not only helped secure the victory, but also played a crucial role in one of the most historic nights of his career. He assisted on Brian Rust's power play goal in the first period, which marked his 1,600th point. But he didn't stop there. Crosby continued to be the catalyst for the Penguins' success that night, recording another assist on Evgeny Malkin's 500th career goal before finishing the night with an overtime goal. It was a perfect example of the clutch performance Crosby has become known for over the years. As Crosby continued his journey toward breaking Mario Lemieux's record, fans couldn't help but wonder, how much longer would Crosby play at this level? At 37, Crosby had defied expectations. Many people believed that by this point in his career, his numbers would start to dip. But Crosby had shown the world that age didn't have to slow him down. With only 36 points left to break the record, Crosby was on the verge of something special. The race to 1,723 points was heating up, and with every game, Crosby was getting closer to achieving that milestone. Fans knew they were witnessing history in the making. Crosby's milestone achievements weren't limited to regular season points alone. Throughout his career, Crosby has been known for his clutch performances, stepping up when his team needs him the most. As the 2025 to 2026 season approaches, Crosby is on the brink of making history. With just 36 points left to pass Mario Lemieux's all-time points record, fans are eagerly watching, waiting for that moment when Crosby will officially etch his name into the Penguins' history books once again. Crosby's pursuit of the record isn't just about a number, it's about what it represents. A lifetime of hard work, dedication, and success. It's about a player who has remained committed to his team and his city, delivering performances that will be remembered for generations. As Crosby continues his chase for the record, he remains a living legend in Pittsburgh. and the hockey world can't help but admire his ability to maintain his elite level of play even as the years go on. Sidney Crosby's impact on the Pittsburgh Penguins is immeasurable. As he gets closer to surpassing Mario Lemieux's all-time points record, his place in history becomes more solidified.